Hello dear students, welcome to yet another Darasa Online. It's your teacher Andrew Marcel Kichumisa. I'm welcoming you today to Eteta Darasa Online, and we are going to have a learning session whereby we will be doing instructional learning, but also we will be receiving interactions and interventions from you. If you have any questions, please send it through the WhatsApp number that displays on your screen. That is 0625 63 87 99. Please, if you have any interventions or it's a question, send it through that number, or you can send your interactions on etetatanzania@gmail.com. Again, we air out this broadcast every Thursday at 4 o'clock p.m. So please catch us every Thursday at 4 o'clock p.m. and 1 hour ahead. So today we are going to learn about a Form 4 topic in structure, and the subtopic is verb inversion. So when we talk about verb inversion, what do you understand by this terminology, verb inversion? Verb inversion. So verb inversion simply is the interchange in the sentence order. It is the interchange in a sentence to begin with a verb instead of the subject. In the normal order, or the traditional order of a verb, in a sentence, the verb is in the middle and at the end. That is SVO, the subject. You will notice that in the traditional sentence, we will always have the subject, sentence beginning with the subject plus the auxiliary verb, then the main verb. But when we do verb inversion, the sentence will begin by an auxiliary followed by the subject and then the main verb. So it's in a traditional sentence, it's subject plus auxiliary plus main verb. But in verb inversion, it is auxiliary plus the subject plus main verb. For example, if a sentence like John is studying, you will notice that John is a subject because he is the doer of the action. So the sentence is John subject plus is, which is an auxiliary, plus studying, that is the main verb. This we do verb inversion. It will be auxiliary is John subject studying. So that is verb inversion. Again, we have another example where we have a sentence like they are dancing. They are dancing. They are dancing. They is the subject. Then are is the auxiliary verb and the main verb is dancing. But when we do verb inversion, this sentence will begin with are, which is an auxiliary verb. So it will be are they dancing? Are they dancing? So the sentence, instead of the sentence beginning with the they, it begins with are. Are we together? Okay. Let's see more examples. For example, if you have a sentence like sentence number 1, Andy was sick that day. Andy was sick that day. Verb inversion will be was is to be used at the beginning of a sentence. So the sentence will be was Andy sick that day. So you will notice that was being an auxiliary verb. In verb inversion, it is being used at the beginning of a sentence instead in the middle of a sentence. Again, sentence number 2. If we had studied hard, we would have passed. Interactions and interventions from you. If you have any questions, please send it through the WhatsApp number that displays on your screen. That is 0625 63 87 99. Please, if you have any interventions or it's a question, send it through that number, or you can send your interactions on etetatanzania@gmail.com. So we have a text from Tobias. He says, hello, I am Tobias from Zega. Hello, Tobias. You're welcome so much to the class. Tell a friend and a friend to join in. So Tobias asks a question. Hello, I am Tobias from Zega. Can inversion of verbs be done across tenses? Yes, Tobias. Verb inversion can work across tenses. In fact, if we have a sentence like Andrew is teaching, it is in the present tense, and we can easily apply verb inversion on this sentence, and it will become is Andrew teaching by taking the auxiliary is and bringing it at the beginning of a sentence. Again, the very same sentence, if we take it back into past tense, like had Andrew taught us, we would have passed. That is in the past. Again, we can apply verb inversion on this sentence by taking the auxiliary had in the beginning, and it will be had Andrew taught us, we would have passed. So again, yes, verb inversion can work across tenses. So we have important hints here, dear students. While applying verb inversion, the meaning should remain the same. The meaning should not change. For example, if you had jumped, you would have escaped. Had you jumped, you would have escaped. You realize both of these sentences, the first one and the one that has been applied with the verb inversion, the scale meaning between sentence 1 and 2 is the same. If you had jumped, you would have escaped, has the same meaning as had you jumped, you would have escaped. Again, note number 2 is that the inverted sentence should begin with an auxiliary verb. If you see that the sentence does not begin by an auxiliary, then that sentence has not been verb inverted. If the verb is inverted, the auxiliary will have to be at the beginning. For example, if you had jumped, now had is the auxiliary verb, you would have escaped. Now you notice, had you jumped, you would have escaped. Had came at the beginning of a sentence. So when we do verb inversion, the auxiliary verb has to come at the beginning of the sentence, dear students. We have our follow-up assignment. Please respond to this assignment by changing the following sentences to begin with auxiliary verb. So apply verb inversion to these sentences. Sentence number 1. This class is so big. Apply verb inversion and send your responses on the WhatsApp number that displays on your screen. Number 2. Unless we had enough money, we would not have bought the house. Unless we had enough money, we would not have bought the house. What happens when you apply verb inversion on this sentence? Number 3. If the teacher had taught us well, we would have understood. This sentence is in condition type what? Type 3, because it is in the past perfect. Again, apply verb inversion. Do you find any challenges? I am waiting for your responses. Okay? Sentence number 4. If the president had traveled, the vice would have held the presidential office. If the president had traveled, the vice would have held the presidential office. Can you apply verb inversion on these sentences? Do you find any challenges? Any challenges? I am waiting. I am waiting whether I can see any challenge you face, then we can work on it together. Yes, teachers, my fellow teachers, I would like also to hear from teachers. My fellow teachers, please, you are welcome. If there is a part of this lesson you can add something, please feel free so that you share with us and our students. I am waiting for texts from both teachers and students. I am waiting for questions. Questions you would like to intervene in, and maybe there is an area where you have explanations that our students will understand easily. Please feel free, just intervene. I would be so happy to interact with my fellow teachers in helping our students. Oh, okay. There is another text here. Another text. Well, it says, hi there, hello. It says, is verb inversion concessions? Is verb inversion concessions? Well, we have a question from someone here. No names, and again, when you send, we have a text here from Nelson. Nelson, only one name. Please tell us, Nelson, who? Where are you from, Nelson? Would like to know where you are. So Nelson asks, hi there. Is verb inversion like although, even if, however? Now those are concessions, but verb inversion, it's not confessions. It's not concessions. Okay. We have another message from no name again. No name. Please make sure you write your name so that we know who we're talking to and where you're from. Is this a tuition website? Well, this is not a tuition website. This is a free Eteta Darasa online class whereby you just join every Thursday at 4 o'clock p.m. Make sure to tell a friend and a friend to join in. It's completely free. Give them our YouTube handle, that is Eteta Tanzania, and the website is www.eteta.ac.tz. Also, share with them our email, that is etetatanzania@gmail.com, whereby you can send your interactions. Okay. So until next time, it's been very cool having you around. I hope next time I will have more people and we will be more teachers here so that we can learn together. So until next time, stay safe, be good boys and girls. It's your teacher again, Andrew Marcel Kichumisa. Ciao.